So hello and welcome back to another video. After a long time again. Before we start, I just want to say you this is the last time that I'm saying this sentence. I know you're like all bored of me saying, after a long time, because I consistency is totally effed in like on my YouTube. That is exactly why I'm making this video. So this video is going to be pretty important and pretty interesting and pretty informative also. So the reason why I'm creating this video is because of very important thing that I'm doing with my content creation thing, and that is I'm rebranding my whole content sphere or my whole content world, you can say. So for the past let me just give you an update. For the past 3 or 4 months, I would say, has been like really good and bad for me at the same time. So the first thing that happened is I'm now finger crossed, running pretty good like on Instagram. My content is working. I'm getting a lot of leads, a lot of purchases and all that. We'll talk about that later, not for this video. But then also thinking of rebranding my whole offer creation thing and like the business side of things. And I was stuck with this. The bad thing was my YouTube was literally dead by from my side, because still I haven't posted a single video. I would say 2 months, or before also that I just posted one video, but still my subscriber grew from 500 to 800 because my Instagram content was working, and I was driving people from Instagram to YouTube for longer depth videos. I hope you can hear me because this mic sometimes sucks. So yeah, that is how I grew from 500 to 800 without posting any videos. So I was thinking about this YouTube thing. What should I do here? Finally, I've got the answer. I'm diving into AI. Yes, you might have thousands of opinions about it. I'll hear them all in the comment section. You're welcome there. But the reason why I'm, I would say, diving into AI on here, YouTube, and also why I'm learning this, I have got some points here, although this is not scripted and all, but just points to help me remember the things and I don't miss out on any of them. I'm yapping randomly, but this is pretty random video. You can see my hairstyle. I'm pretty random at this time. It is currently 9:30 p.m. and I'm this time I usually sleep, but this whole video was getting delayed. So I was like, fuck, that's it. I'm just going to record it tonight. So yeah, the reason why I'm diving into AI is because there are a lot of reasons. The first thing was I was getting out of my interest was dying in the video editing space. I'll be honest, I still love video editing, but I don't love it that much that I would dedicate my whole channel about video editing and all that. And I used to also post about content creation, but I think that my Instagram is pretty good for that, content creation stuff. And if I need some videos or in-depth videos, I can post that on YouTube and unlist it so that I can drive traffic and all that. But for video, I was for YouTube, I was trying to create a brand. I couldn't I cannot just post about content creation, video editing, AI and all that. So I thought to just eliminate video editing. Hang on, I know what you're thinking. So I won't be eliminating video editing all the way. So I have decided to segment them in 3 parts. The first one would be AI. So this moving on, we'll be posting I will be posting 70% of the content would be AI, AI related stuff. All right, and 20% would be content creation with AI. So that would be also AI, but creating content and all that. These 2% might vary because I'm also deeply interested and in love with content creation. But my interest for AI is also pretty. You get the feeling. So yeah, that is the thing. And the third thing is, why I'm looking down, there's no script here. So the third thing is video editing. I will be posting video editing stuff, but only when I get the inspiration, or only when I see a video and I'm like, bro, there was something, I need to recreate. So yeah, that is how it's going to be. Video editing will do, but only when I get the inspiration and only when I say really feel man, this stuff needs to be taught to you. And that is the reason why I created Signature Edits. If you don't know, the Signature Edits course is out. I have, taken up all my knowledge of video editing that I've learned, and I have packaged it inside that course. I knew that after that I won't be creating any course on video editing, and I won't be teaching that video editing in here also on YouTube. So that is why I just created a course and just shared everything with you all, you guys. If you want to check it out, the link will be in the description. I'm not selling you, I'm just telling you the truth. So yeah, that was the reason I created that course. I just put up everything, let it out, and then free up myself from like video editing and stuff. That one more reason that video editing, the interest in video editing was dying, was because I was like editing too much videos. It's like I don't know like how many of you will relate with this, but as a creator, I cannot stick to one thing for a very long time. Call it ADHD or whatever you want, but I just need to switch my lanes or just jump here and there and look around. So that is how I'm like, I just cannot stick to one thing for a very long time. And that is, you might call it, I would say, disease or something. But yeah, that's my thing that I carry on. So, and that is why I'm like diving into AI. The one thing that I'm pretty like proud of myself is because I didn't give up on content creation. It has been like almost 3 years for me like creating content, and I'm still doing the thing. And if I tell you, if you remember on starting of this year, I decided to go all into content creation, and there was moment, just like I've said in the starting of the video, 4 months ago, I was almost the brink of like quitting the content creation on my Instagram page because nothing was literally working out. I was trying everything, and I was getting 200 to 500 to barely 1,000 views on my post and my reels, having 105k followers on my Instagram. So yeah, that was really embarrassing. But I just locked in. I was like, it will pay off, and it is finally paying me off. Not in money yet, but yeah, I'm finally getting the traction, and I'm pretty sure that in like couple of months I'll be like generating a lot of revenue from that. Finger crossed, but that's like my gut feeling because of the things that are happening in the content creation space. As I've said, this is not scripted. A lot of things is like coming in my mind. So yeah, I'm just trying to control my thoughts. It is like one more reason is that because I'm recording after a long time, so it's all the excitement and all that. So let's just move on to the main part of the video. Why am I learning AI, or why am I diving deep into the AI space? And if you're thinking about it, or if you're skeptical about it, or if you are even like against AI and all that, I'm going to share some points that I've written down here, and I'm just going to read them, try to explain to you, and then you can decide by yourself if you are going to learn AI, if you're going to adapt it, if you're completely going to throw it out in the dustbin. So yeah, there's the thing. So finally, let's start by point number 1. Why am I learning AI? Point number 1 starts with, most of the companies are already using AI. You don't want to be if this is for the people who are currently in a job, so you don't want to be the one who can't. So most of the companies, as you know, we are in AI gold rush right now. So every company is literally panicking to adapt to like AI, because for companies it is literally like death race. If you don't adapt, your like competitor will. So around 78 to 87% of, like just say 70 to 90% of the company say they use AI in their operations, and over 90% are either using or actively exploring it. So that just means that almost 90% of the companies that are out there are already trying to use AI, because they all know that it is really, really important. Point number 2, if you're not using AI, you will be outperformed by someone who does. Again, this is for like, not for job people, but everyone. Even if AI doesn't fully replace your job, individuals who use AI for research, drafting, analysis, and automation simply produce more and better per hour. Even if you don't relate this with a job sector, this statement is pretty powerful. If you're not using AI, you will be outperformed by someone who does. It doesn't matter where you are, what work you do. If you don't use AI in your workflow, someone else is using it, because they are not against it. They are currently adapting. They are trying to learn everything, and they will 110% outperform you. That might sound like really harsh, but that is the reality. Now let's just move on to the point number 3. AI levels the playing field for people without elite degrees. You don't need any Ivy League education to analyze data, write strong reports, or generate visuals anymore. AI tools can help you compete with people who had traditional advantages. If you ignore AI, you also ignore one of the biggest equalizers in the history. This is also a really great point. AI has literally equalized everyone right now because you don't need any specific knowledge about something to create that. For example, if you want to create a website, you don't have to be like a coder or any like specialist about website. You just need to have a vision about that website and you just need to talk. I don't know if you are like deeply analyzing this sentence or not, but just think about it. Again, this might sound harsh for many people, but the people who had 10 years of knowledge and expertise are equal to you because you just have the AI that has the same knowledge. So let's just imagine there's a guy who is like 30 years old or 40 years old and he has been working on industry, is a coder for like 10 years. If you don't know, most of the AI that is coming right now, even the new ones, are so good at coding that they are equalizing the people who have 5 to 10 years of experience. So yeah, that is the one thing. You don't need any fancy or like any specific knowledge or deep knowledge about something to start. You just need to learn about that thing on a basic level and use AI to do all the heavy lifting. Now, point number 4. Businesses that ignore AI will fall behind the competitors who don't. As I've said before also, again, there's a death race going on the businesses. Everyone is panicked right now. And I'll also tell you about the little advantage that you can take from this death race. So all the businesses who don't like adapt with AI will be left behind. AI is now seen as the core technology in most organizations, and companies that effectively deploy AI are reporting real cost savings and revenue boost. If you run a business and don't understand AI, you're flying behind while your competitors upgrade their engines. Point number 5. Again, a really interesting point. Most companies are struggling to get value from AI. AI literate people become the key players. As I've said before, the companies are literally panicking right now. They need to use AI. They know that there is a gold reserve right there. But the problem is nobody knows how to get that gold from the ground or from the well, how to just, dig it up. And that is where people who bridge the gap between that knowledge, the AI players or the people who know AI or who learn AI will be the key players right now. You could be like literally 15, 16 years old right now. I wish I was 16 years old, but yeah, I'm getting old. What can I do? You could be like literally 16 years old right now. You can go to a company. It doesn't matter, $1 million, $1 billion company. You can literally pitch your offer. You can say, hey, there's a function that I see you do that is literally inefficient. I can completely automate it with using AI, or I can completely make it efficient and do this autopilot. And I'll cost you $5,000. I'm telling you, businesses will pay you that much amounts of money if you just automate their thing. Because if you look, this is a really great payoff, like ROI, because companies might be burning $10,000, $15,000 because of that inefficiency. But if you come and automate it for like $5,000 one-time payment and then, monthly installments for the AI thing, they'll be happily paying for you. So yeah, that is the thing. AI consultant is also going to be really, really big freelance gig right now or also in the couple of years. AI lets solopreneurs act like a small team. Again, this is for me. I'm an introvert, although I'm trying to be extrovert, but I still don't want to deal with people. That's my reality. I've dealt it in the past when I was running my esports team. Yeah, I've played esports, and that even though I was a kid at that time, that made me realize that I just don't want to deal with people. People have problems, and their problems comes into your business, and all that thing starts happening. Although you could say that there's a hiring and all that, but still, I just want to have as less people as possible in my company or in my day-to-day workflow. Because if I also see from the other end, I just don't want to give someone the boring jobs like write my script and all that. it just doesn't come to my mind. So yeah, that is the thing. With AI, one person can handle design, copywriting, basic data analytics, customer support, drafts, and more. If you're not using AI, your one-man show is competing against people quietly operating at 5-person team speed. Now, point number 7, you'll save hours every week on boring tasks. Again, all the boring tasks needs to be automated and not given to people. That was my point. Email drafting, meeting notes, basic research, report summaries, simple code, social media captions. AI can speed up all of this. If you don't learn AI, you'll be burning time on tasks other people have already automated. Point number 8, AI helps you to learn faster in any field. Again, I'm going to make a video on this because I'm currently learning things way faster using AI and Notebook LM, if you know. Whether it's finance, nutrition, filmmaking, or physics, AI can explain concepts at your level, quiz you, and break things down. People using AI to learn will absorb more in a year than others do in several. Point number 8, AI lets non-technical people build and create things that used to require team. Again, you can prototype apps with no-code tools, design visuals, generate music, build chatbots, analyze data, and write stories, all without formal training. If you don't learn AI, you are choosing not to use superpowers that are literally on your phone. So there's like 4 points more. So I'm just going to go through all the points and then just quickly end this video because I know it's going to be a pretty long video. I thought this is going to be 10 minutes long, but I guess can't help with my yapping and all. So yeah, I think I need AI to teach me how to yap less and also yap correctly. Learning AI today is like learning the internet in 2000s. Again, all the businessmen that I follow, all the big like real online gurus, I would say Alex Hormozi, Gary Vee and all that, they are all saying this is the time when this is the biggest opportunity of this decade and also the next 1, 2 and 3, whatever you want to call this. But at least now, this is the biggest opportunity that you can grab on to be successful. If you remember, in early 2000s, it was the time of YouTube. Every creator that started creating YouTube videos are millionaires now. Mr. Beast is actually a billionaire. So yeah, they are pretty successful. Also, about nearly 2018 and 2019, in the time where TikTok was there. So everyone shifted to short form videos. I remember many people saying this, like, I don't get this, like, vertical style videos. It's a crazy idea. It popped off. Everyone who adapted early on became successful. Or then we have 2025 or 2026. This is the time to learn AI. For me, again, this is my perspective. Your perspective is most welcome in my comment section. The way I see AI, there are still 4 points, but I'm just not going to read it because I'll be honest with you. If I'm seeing literally a gold reserve right in front of my eyes, and I also know that how to take it out or how to take advantage of that gold reserve. Also, when I'm literally dead broke at this time, I'm not a millionaire or I haven't achieved my goals and all that, I wouldn't be I wouldn't care much about the people who are literally saying that this is not the way to go, because I know many people are against AI and revolting AI. I think this again might hurt some people, but revolting AI is literally not going to work out. I also agree that AI has done some things to creative people. I'm also victim of that. I also I'm not telling that AI is completely good and completely angel for us. Yeah, it has the bad sides also, but you cannot revolt on AI. It's too late for that. Everyone is adapting to AI. When you say that if you are even revolting about AI, what are the chances of it getting banned? I think it's nearly 0% because companies are literally making billions of dollars of it. So you think they are just going to listen to your government and ban them? That is not going to happen. We live in this world. This is a money-making world. They don't care about the creative freedom and all that. They'll crush everything down for their little profits. So yeah, that is the thing that makes me revolting is not the option. So the only option that is left is to adapt. It's literally adapt or die. So keeping that in mind, this is also a thing that is going on to my head. I also see a lot of creators who use AI mindlessly and they create stuff and they also teach other people to use AI in a way that kills their creativity, actually defeats the task of AI or the task of human. They just destroys the workflow or destroys the creativity of the creator. I've seen them. They're like, use this prompt and go to this website and use this and blah blah blah. You'll get the image and all that. That is the reason I don't like those creators, because they are literally like automating people when actually AI is here to automate some tasks, but they're literally telling them to give a prompt and get the result and all that and be creative. Also, the one more very important reason why I'm creating this rebranding thing on my YouTube is because I'm going to teach you AI in a way that your creativity amplifies with it, not dies with it. I thought a lot about it, and I'm telling you this. Most of the creators that you see online are literally creating content which is destroying your creativity. They're not telling you to, you should think about like this, take advantage of the AI, become a creative director. If you see this, I'll tell you what that is, obviously in the future videos, because this video is going to be pretty long. So yeah, that is the thing with AI, and I'll be posting many videos in the coming weeks. Only on most of them are just literally teaching you how to use AI, but not why to use AI. So I'll be trying to focus more on that, why you should use AI and what's the behind the scene things that you should be thinking about and that should amplify your creativity with AI. So yeah, again, one more thing, I'm not an AI expert. I'm just starting to learn AI just like you. And the reason I started making this video is because I just wanted to learn AI and teach you the same thing. Learn, teach, learn, teach. So I'm not any expert. I'll be teaching you everything that I learned by myself and then sharing you the knowledge and all that. So the best way to learn things are to teach, actually. So yeah. So I think that was it for this video. I yapped too much. It has been 32 minutes. Man, it feels good after a long time. I've yapped a lot. And let's just see how it goes. Again, this is going to be kind of risky, but I don't see risk as risk right now because I have nothing to go in on my YouTube again. So yeah, it is kind of a risk, but still, let's see what happens. And I have turned, by the way, 21 years old recently. So I'm just trying to take as much risk as possible, because in the next decade is going to literally set who I am or build me in a way for the rest of my life. So I just want to be as crazy as possible. So yeah, that was it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep creating. Blah, 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 blah. That's my video.